I saw an article on money.com, real estate in your IRA, be careful, and it's something my wife and I have talked about. We met with our financial advisor a couple weeks ago, and we were kind of looking at all the different strategies for the coming year, and one of those was, hey, why not, you know, if we believe in real estate that much, we can use our retirement accounts to buy real estate. So
Yep.
a lot of people are always concerned, how can you do that? And you have to use it's called a qualified intermediate. No, that's a 1031. It's a qualified.
Yeah, it has to be a self-directed IRA.
Right.
So there's
there's a couple different companies.
Yeah,
Intrust is one of them.
Intrust Tampa Bay is a big self-directed IRA company. You know, it's I think the number is 1% of all IRA funds in the world are self-directed, because most people are under the notion that it can only be mutual funds, stocks, and bonds, when in fact you can own a business in an IRA, you can own real estate, you can hold mortgages, notes, etc. So big opportunity, especially for folks who are looking to get a more sustained, you know, better than a 1% CD return,
or deferring taxes.
Taxes.
You know, so but here's the thing, okay? So there's a lot of penalties. You have to be really careful. And this article kind of, you know, uncovered some stones that we uncovered when we researched it. And while it's a great opportunity, and if it's done properly, it can generate good income and modest volatility, but it's time consuming. So some things you need to kind of pay attention to. First is you can't use real estate in a self-directed IRA for your personal benefit. So
right.
The IRS could disqualify the IRA and, you know, ordinary income taxes on the entire value of the property,
yep.
plus a 10% penalty. So you could buy a Miami condo and rent it to third parties, but you couldn't stay even one night there yourself.
Correct.
Nor could you rent it out or grant free use of it to close relatives. You couldn't, to most close relatives, it says. You couldn't renovate or actively manage the property yourself. You're also prohibited from buying real estate for the IRA that you or selected family members already own. So to prevent it, all income generated from the real estate must be paid directly into the IRA and remain there until you retire. If you sell the property, all proceeds must likewise stay in the IRA. Expenses such as taxes, insurance, improvements must come straight from the IRA. So you can't use personal funds to pay for anything, and you can't deduct them for tax purposes. It's like its own separate person that you have to kind of leave alone. And you know, so for 2013, you can contribute up to $5,500 to your self-directed IRA, or $6,500 if you're age 50 or older. So if you and in addition, if you sell within a self-directed IRA, so if you sell the property, any appreciation on the property will ultimately get taxed as ordinary income when you take withdrawals. But if you set up a self-directed Roth, all your property gains and withdrawals will be tax-free. So again, there are some great ways to handle it, but it's crafty. If you own a lot of rental property as a landlord and you're used to doing things a certain way, forget it.
No, and two, you're opening up liability, so you have to slip and fall. The contents of the entire IRA are now at stake from being sued.
Right.
That's why a lot of folks only hold the mortgage or hold the note that is the loan against the property within the IRA.
Correct. Yeah. So definitely a lot of options, but again, something that we can certainly help you with at our real estate company. And you know, I'm sure you're going to hear our phone numbers. We're not very hard to find. If you Google the Duncan duo, you're going to find us pretty easily. But something that we've looked into ourselves even, and something that a lot of people I think are now going to start really looking at.